Inside the ones and the twos and the threes and the fours. Into the right to the door. Old time rookie. Old time beta. Outside the one line Michael. Inside. Monkey Spanner. Good evening, shipmates. Good morning. Chi. Good morning. 1 degree centigrade, eh? The good vibes flow, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! We're doing it again. We're coming inside on the ride. Keep it going all night. Up to the 1, to the 3, to the 4, to the 5. Inside the raid. Old time. Old time meter. Into the meter. Keep trying, my bro. It does work. It does work. I promise you it works. Also a problem. Okay. Okay, I think it's enough. I think it's enough of that. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream I'm doing. Welcome to it. It's 8:15 on the channel, and I am here. Welcome. How's it going, everyone? Good evening. You've made it. We're officially live. The time is now 16 minutes past 8. The Good Vibes stream has returned, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not aware, you're currently experiencing the Good Vibes stream. If you're not aware, the Good Vibes have already started. That should be clear. But in case you're wondering when do the Good Vibes start, you're already experiencing them. Okay? In case it wasn't clear what a great vibe this is, I'm going to put my own chilled out music on in the background, which enables me to shut that up. Oh yeah, that's better. That's all good. Much better. Okay, so here we are. We are back. Election day. It's not election day, is it? It's not election day, but it's close. I think it's election day on Thursday. In this country. In Britain. And nobody with any sense cares, if you know what I mean. Like, you shouldn't care. There's nothing at stake. That's the thing with elections. There's literally nothing at stake. The same group of people are going to be controlling this country. Whoever wins the election. You know what I mean? So I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. There's no chance that you can't fix anything by voting in their thoroughly controlled, corrupt, deliberately broken system, you know? Welcome to the good vibes. Let the good vibes flow. I think my wife's going to vote, but by voting, I just feel like you kind of you're going along with the system that they use to control us. You know what I mean? Worthy as I am. That's what I think, anyway. What do you guys think? It's like voting for Hulk Hogan or the Legion of Doom. Is it? In what way is it like those things? If it actually mattered, they wouldn't let us do it. That's my opinion. Yeah. It's all a rigged show, but I'd vote Reform anyway, just in case. Yeah. I mean, if I had to vote for someone, I'd vote for the Reform Party. Because out of all the controlled entities, they're the controlled entity that is the closest to what I would appeal to me if it was real, which is not. You know what I'm saying? Michael! Hello, my guy. How's it going? It's all pantomime. Yes, unforts. Thoughts it is. I've got to spoil my ballot. There is only overt communists on my ballot paper. But when you say spoil your ballot, everyone says that. I'm spoiling it. Does that mean you go in there and you just like knob it or whatever? You know? You just scribble over it or something to let people know that you turned up, deliberately messed with it. Or do you have to do something ridiculous to spoil it? You can't just like soil it. I mean, true. If Nigel was in Parliament, yeah, we would get some laughs because, you know, it'd be like Trump was president in the USA, wouldn't it? It'd look great and it'd look like we're really sticking it to him, but in reality, you know what I'm saying? I wrote nonces on mine, which handily had 6 candidates I didn't want to vote for. That seems like a good way to do it. Seems like a good way. I wrote nonces on mine. Hey, nice to meet you at Sounds Beautiful Festival. How's it going? How's it going, APZ20? Yeah, you're not missed much, Al. You're not missed much. You just missed a few good vibes. You know the routine. Have you not learned anything? This guy's absolutely furious. Learn anything, you jerk? Just chill out, dude. Relax. You write, I do not consent because they have to count it. Oh, okay. Where do you write that? Over the whole form? I'm sure lots of people will vote and make them feel great. I just can't bear the thought of Labour getting in. I mean, yeah, Labour is supposed to irritate people like us more than the other side. But, you know, the other side is so much, they're so irritating anyway. Yeah, I get that. I can totally understand people who are going to go and vote reform. You know, I can understand that. I mean, I'm sure they will be extra annoying if they get in. It's clutching at straws to vote reform, but I feel we only have straws left. Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, if I believed there was a political solution to the problem we have, I'd vote for it, but there isn't. The problem is the degradation of human character and the absence of God in today's society. That's the problem. I mean, it'd be interesting to vote reform just to see if they could get in. At least then they would have to expose themselves as controlled opposition. You know what I mean? So I would vote reform. If you're going to vote, I'd vote reform because if they actually get in, I mean, assuming that the votes are actually counted, I mean, assuming that the votes actually mean that they don't just rig the whole thing, which I think they probably do, but, you know, if they don't rig them, which they probably do, but if they don't, then it would be interesting if reform got in because they would at least then, you know, all the problems that we're talking about wouldn't go away, would they? And it'd be obvious, oh, all right, these guys are the same as everyone else. You know what I mean? So I guess that'd be a good thing to vote for if you're going to vote. Until Jesus returns, voting for the lesser evil or the control opposition is all we can do. Right. The lesser evil. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Voting for the lesser evil. Seems like a good thing to do, I guess. Yeah. There's no way reform will get in. They only get a few seats in the House of P. Parliament, yeah? Yeah, probably right. Two wings of the same bird. Which one is the lesser evil, though? Oh, indeed. Vote for Pedro. The Hogmeister General says, I need something to vote for. That's in caps. Not just pick the lesser of two evils. Well, there you go. Daisy says, yes, we should reject evil. Alan's deep bath. Al says, I just about survived my weekend away with my old normie school friends. Except I was told I had white privilege. Oh. People still banging the old white privilege drum. I didn't realise people were still having a go on that one. People still going on about white privilege. It's 2024, come on. Isn't there a new psyop you're supposed to be getting involved with? Still going on about white privilege? That's embarrassing. And you don't really hear anything about white privilege anymore. The part of the white privilege arm of the 77th Brigade must have broken down or something. Been disbanded. Instead, they're all out there convincing people that there's no such thing as chemtrails. The lesser evil is the one that will do the globalist bidding slowly, not fast track it. Do you really think there's an option that will slow things down? I don't know. I feel like they've got their own sort of timeline of when things are going to happen and what's going to happen, and I don't think we can influence that by voting at all. But maybe we can. Could easily be wrong. No vote for me. All government is slavery. That was from Kenny. Mr. Myrtle says, I love my white privilege. Let's not even give this our energy. Yeah, fair enough. The overlords, the evil overlords are laughing at us. Yeah, true that. What else is going on? Oh. Anything else? I can't bring myself to care about, politics. I agree with Vobes about Farage was only brought in to make politics popular again. No. Do you think? That makes sense. I really don't think there's any political party out there that's on the level, The whole thing is so corrupt. How are we going to get rid of this thing, though? How do you get rid of this system? My bro was repeating climate change propaganda at the weekend, saying we only have 60 harvests left before the soil is infertile. It's exhausting, I bet. 60 harvests left. Shut up. Let me guess, that was on the news. Tanya Edwards was on the Dunning Pod again. She was once again giving you props throughout. Oh, that's good. Just listened to one with Tanya, haven't I? She's on the Dunning Pod a lot, you know? So, let me see. What's the latest? Have I listened to her latest one? 18th of June is the one I'm listening to with Tanya at the moment. I'm continuing to enjoy my theme park addiction before the world collapses. Do you know what? I really do sort of respect this this way of living. It's like the world's, going to hell on a handcart or whatever, and it's like there's nothing you can do. You can't vote for anything, blah, 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 blah. But, just enjoy the theme parks while they're still around. That's a good way of doing it. If this is all going off a cliff, then let's enjoy ourselves before it gets there. Well, I'm here for that attitude. There's no point living in misery. Go to a theme park. Julie's got a new guinea pig. Also a good strategy. At least my local reform candidate questioned net zero and climate con, but got booked by lots of the audience. Booked? Booed? Or booked? How do you get booked? What, like yellow carded? What do you mean? I assume you mean booed. Unless you do mean, do they get booked or booed? Please let me know. Booed. Right. You'd already answered me. Fine. Oh, I was kind of hoping he actually got booked. I wanted to find out what that was. Ting tang walla walla bing bang. Okay. All right. Morning, Mike. I'm soiling myself in the ballot box. Okay. Michael Jackson poster is not back. I wish I knew where it was. It was only like a little printout on a piece of paper. If I knew that was, I would probably bring it back. It's pretty funny. Yeah, Richard Vogel's a decent guy, yeah. Jane has good news. Sweet. My daughter is bringing my grandson to the UK after 3 years and is allowing him to see me. Oh, that's nice. She is an indoctrinated jab zealot. Believes I'm unclean because I didn't succumb. Oh, dear. Oh, well. At least you get to see him. That's nice. I'm sorry about that whole business. Must be really awkward. I wonder if the members of my family who insisted that I must take the COVID jab have realised by now that I actually really didn't need to take it. I wonder. I think we've almost forgotten that time, haven't we, when they were trying to force us to take injections. So strange. Evening, Alistair. Been a while since I caught your show. Love your show, pal. Thanks. Good to have you back. You know? VNM says, I'm still good, but I feel the sword of Damocles hanging over me. I'll be honest, I really don't. When someone says the sword of Damocles, I'd never understand that reference. What does it mean? Who's Damocles? I've heard that saying a bunch of times. Every time I hear it, I just pretend I know what it means, but I don't. Oh, it is, Julie. Thank you. I'm trying not to get inside in case she changes her mind before they arrive on Monday. Please pray for us. Will do. Will do, JD. Are we still trusting the plan? Absolutely. What is it? Yeah, we're trusting God's plan. Good to see you back on stream, bro. Good to be back. I try and stream as much as I can. But, you know, time is pretty short at the moment. Back when I first started streaming, I didn't have any kids. There was a lot more spare time for streaming. Pro Javas are such bastards, right? I guess. I still can't get over lockdown. I found out about a lot of people, yeah. True dat. Dude, I keep bumping into so many people with like heart failure or heart trouble, you know. It's crazy. The NHS were harassing everybody. Very real harassment, wasn't it? Very real harassment. Very real. Peter says, I never really recovered from lockdown. Yikes. Sure you recovered, Peter. You're here. Who's going to see Al in London on the 23rd? Yeah, get your tickets. Get your tickets. Top secret. Alistair Williams and Tanya Edwards together. 23rd of July. Thank you, Phantom. Phantom. Thank you. It was a good interview. It was a fun interview. Do you back Nigel in this election? More than I back any other one, but really I back no one. You know. I wouldn't say I was backing anyone in the election. I remember the guy who wrote Father Ted stuck the boot in against Count Dankula for the Nazi pug joke. Did he? Then he became a victim of censorship he was part of. Irony. Oh, did he stick the boot? I didn't know about that. What's his name again? Oh, what's his name? Can't remember what his name is. I've gigged with him a few times. He's trying to do stand-up comedy now. He's not terrible, but it's quite new. Graham Linehan, that's it. That's his name. Forgot. He apologised, apparently. I know Gates has got his claws in a Starmer. And if he gets in, we know it'll be Blair pulling the strings. Will Farage be controlled by Gates too? It's all good news, isn't it? He sent a video message to Dankula. Apologize. Count Dankula. Loving the good vibes. You know it. Well, what are you going to do, you know? If you're young and you want to have children one day, don't take ivermectin. Yikes. There's a reason they pumped it into Africa for decades and pushed it on the people they knew weren't going to take the infertility-causing jabs. Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Megan Taylor just subscribed. Thanks, Megan. Best of luck trying to get any notifications. What's up, not Welsh but live in Wales? I imagine there's very few people that aren't Welsh but live in Wales, you know? Seems like that'd be a small number of people total. Who knows? See you later, English Republican. You gotta go, huh? No worries. Matt Letizia is Christian. Everyone who finds out the truth ends up becoming a Christian. You notice that? What does that tell you? Interesting, isn't it? Oh, well. What do you reckon's coming next? We'll have the election. I think the red tie globalists will probably have their go pretending to be in charge. So they'll maybe accelerate that type of stuff more quickly. They're so keen to get you to vote on like terrestrial television and, you know. Makes me distrust the whole thing, you know. Airport disruption. Oh, wow. Man, the last time I went to the airport, it was so obvious that they're making it more difficult for you in the airport. Like, you had to join this massive, big, long queue, okay, to start tapping a computer screen to print out your tags that you had to then wrap around your own bags. And then you had to join another queue with your tags. And then you had to wrap them around your own bags and put them on like a, you know, an automated luggage thing. And it was just like, man, it took hours to do. And it was so obvious. And when we were coming back from like an airport that wasn't massive, there was none of that. None of that. You just walked up to one person, gave them your passport, and they did everything like they used to. You know, they've added in all these stages of getting on the plane, none of which are necessary or do anything good. You know, it's crazy. They're so deliberately trying to make air travel just absolute misery. Jay says, I don't think there will be a US election in November. Martial law coming. I've so stopped paying attention to what's happening in America. I used to really care so much what happened in America. I have no idea now. Zero. They're trying to make everything miserable, yeah. Sure are. Oh, well. You say screwed. Okay. Another reasonable analysis. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Apparently Yellowstone is going to wipe out most of the USA. What's Yellowstone? What's Yellowstone? Is that some kind of false flag event or something? Well, that is a super volcano. Great. Great. Of course it is. Super volcano incoming. Fine. Can't wait. That'll be fun. That'll be good. Super volcano. Just what the world needs. But a super volcano action. Can I ask you a question? What makes a volcano super? You know what I mean? Like, how do you classify yourselves as a super volcano as opposed to a regular volcano? I would have thought regular volcanoes are, bad enough. What's a super volcano? And how do you know the difference? English airports are the worst. You're not kidding. English airports, in my experience, they are, yeah. It's also where Yogi Bear lives. Yeah. True, it is where Yogi Bear lives. Okay, listen, guys. That's about as much good vibes as I think we can all take tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It's pretty fun, actually. Can't ask for any more than that, can we? Definitely a bit of good vibage, as far as I can tell. Thank you very much, guys, for everyone for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Try and do a few more live streams this week if I can. Night, Alex. You're welcome, Jason. Good night, Hoggy. Cheers, Julie. Thanks, dude. Good night, everyone. Yeah, I like this music too. Anyway, see you next time.